Welcome to Underground Crypto.
Hey, it's the Underground Crypto back at it again. XLM explosion. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why I think Stellar, the sleeping giant, is primed for an explosion. And I'm going to list out 5 reasons why this is possible. And for us to get to the XLM millionaires, we need a price pump. And we've seen the price pump. We were hovering around 8 cents, 8 to 10 cents last summer into fall. And there was a couple of breaking news there, PayPal, and some other breaking news. Bitcoin went on a tear. And we jumped to 30 cents. And I think that's going to happen again. An explosion is ready. So we're going to talk about that. That's going to be our show for today. Also, as a reminder, I'll be giving away another 100 XLM as part of the 500 XLM giveaway. I think I've already given away over 500, but I'll give out another 100. And thank you for subscribing, commenting, and liking. You comment, I'll comment back. All right, so that will be happening in the next 1 to 2 weeks. I'll be giving away another 100 XLM. Also, be on the lookout. I changed this to Monday. So Stellar Motivations with Donnell Dixon. So be on the lookout for this. This will be arriving on YouTube on Monday to brighten up your Monday blues. Right, so let's jump into the show. XLM explosions. And I'm going to go through 5 reasons why I think this is going to happen in February. February into March. So let's dive into it. So number 1, BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, and others are coming into the crypto space with billions to spend. And I've already showed an article where Goldman Sachs is primed and ready. In the past, they weren't, but now they are. Ready to spend big money in the crypto space. And, of course, they're going to go after old grandpa, Bitcoin, old grandpa, maybe some ETH. But some of that money is going to go down to others like Chainlink, Cardano, Stellar, the sleeping giant. After they do more research, make some money off Bitcoin. So that's number 1. Number 2, at least 8 crypto firms are eyeing initial public offering with Coinbase already filed. And what this is going to bring, exposure to crypto. Because there's tons of investors in the stock market. Once they see Coinbase filing an IPO, and they're going to do what's called a blank check. And a lot of companies have made tons of money from this. So we're going to look at an article of that. But it's going to bring exposure. So more of the stock market investors will say, hey, Coinbase is now listed. Let's see what they have. They're Stellar, the sleeping giant. At 30 cents, that is super cheap. Let's get millions of that. So that's number 2. Number 3, the SEC's attempt to cripple Ripple may be over at that point in February. Or better clarity to ease those nervous to buy XLM. And we saw when the SEC news broke, both XLM and XRP both went south. Because some people didn't know what to think. They said XRP, XLM, I don't know, let me just sell both. But we've seen XLM, the sleeping giant, bounce back. And this will ease more concerns for those on the fence. So that's number 3. Number 4, the SDF product roadmap for Stellar, new partnerships and investments potentially breaking in 1 to 3 weeks from now. And I played the video where Donnell Dixon mentioned that the product roadmap's coming next week, potentially. There's new partnerships and investments. As we've seen, the enterprise fund is over $9 billion, and lumens be booming. Lumens be straight booming. So they got a lot to spend. And potentially more partnerships or investments have already been done. So that's number 4. Number 5, USDC Circle is going live in February. And Donnell Dixon didn't want to say this, but it is going live. It's on their website. 2 different pages. Maybe the dates changed and they didn't update their website, but it's on the website. So we're going to look at that. Also, a bonus, Grayscale has a record-breaking quarter, had a record-breaking quarter, with investments totaling over $3 billion. So more and more money is going to crypto. So now, let's look at this, a mini explosion for XLM. So it jumped from 8 cents to 30-something cents. What I'm saying is an explosion to conservatively 90 cents, 3x. Current price of XLM right now, 27 cents. Current market cap, 5.7 billion. So how do we get to this 90 cents? For us to do that, right, with a circulating supply of 22.1 billion, we would need the market cap to increase to close to 20 billion at 19.8 billion. And that is definitely doable, because this happened back in 2017, 2018. But as you can see here, there's a lot of money. A lot of money. United States, trillions. China, trillions. There's a lot of money. And what we're seeing people with a lot of money, BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, right, coming into the space. Big money is coming. Lumens be booming. So this is why I think we will get to 90 cents end of Feb into March. And you may see other videos where others are saying $5, $10, $100. I'm not sure if that's possible. All right, so let's look at some of these articles quickly. We could see here firms are lining up to tap market mania. Right? So we can see here the IPO fever whipping up animal spirits in the stock market has spilled over into the crypto sphere. So we can see here that Coinbase has filed, and one blank check company that I'm invested in right now is IPOE. I think that will be SoFi. So IPOE is similar to a blank check company that's coming out. So this is what Coinbase is going to do. They're going to raise their capital. And what's going to happen is exposure into crypto. So the next article, BlackRock has authorized 2 of its funds to invest in Bitcoin future. A lot of money, and we know they're going for Bitcoin old grandpa. So a lot of money that's going to go into the space. Right here, what I mentioned, Grayscale, 3.3 billion in 1 quarter. That's an average weekly investment of 250 million. So there's a lot of money breaking records. A lot of money. And we could see here, USDC is expected to go live in Stellar by Feb 2021. And you could see some of the big names that they have backing Circle, Facebook, Airbnb, and Stripe. Right? Once again, Feb 2021. So this is why potential for booming, explosion in Feb. An explosion in Feb. And the benefit. What's the benefit to Stellar? With businesses building on Stellar, right? Fundamentally, it will make it easier to build apps and services that provide reliable access to tokenized USD to businesses and consumers all over the world. So it's just going to expand the use case of businesses using the Stellar network. So this is huge news right here. Huge news. I'm going to play this clip where Miko randomly just talks about Stellar. And he's the Celsius network advisor. Let's listen to this.
Is the promise, right? The biodiversity is the promise in the sense that, like, things do fail. Like, for example, right now, I think, like, Ripple is under a regulatory attack, and, you know, you can say what you want about it, but, like, one of the things that's happening is you're seeing a spike in lumens, right? So stellar lumens, you know, and so I would think you would see.
There you have it. Lumens beeps booming. Get the moon suit ready. Moon suit pressed up. Because we are getting ready for that moon. I got the moon suit pressed up. I got my Stellar socks on standby as well. All right, so let me know what you think of today's show. Do you think we will get to the 90-cent mark by end of Feb into March? Or do you think it's ways away? Or do you think we'll go higher than that? Comment, subscribe. Thanks a ton for watching. Stand clear of the closing doors. The next stop for Stellar is the moon. Let's get it.
We don't have that much competition. They would use Stellar to make their payments faster.